It's like that Kendrick Lamar song. He said, "I don't got the jewelry on me. I got the jewelry in me." So, guys, I just got through listening to individual's channel, and I just want to talk about a few points that she mentioned. I don't want to mention the channel name because I don't want people worrying about who I'm watching. Because I got people out there worrying about every single goddamn thing I do. I'm the number one priority in their life. Just think about that, guys. We often hear this a lot on other people's channels. How can somebody be more focused on somebody else's life than they own? Especially somebody like myself, who's just a regular worker, slave, whatever you want to call it. How can somebody be focused on somebody that's basically doing the same thing that they doing? You know what I mean? Did they just say, well, I'm never going to be a Floyd Mayweather or this or that, so let me just go after the person who's making $2 more an hour or something like that? I mean, it's so fucking pathetic. But anyway, I just want to make a few points about what this individual said. She went into the points about, you know, again, black people tearing other black people down. Like, why people are not seeing the big picture. Well, I've been talking about this lately. We went over the Yuri Biznevov video, and he was talking about Americans doing it to other Americans. And I just want to put it out there that, again, looking at this thing from the forest from the trees, it's not just black people. Remember, they want what, 80, what's the number? Guidestone. They want basically 80-90% of the planet population wiped out. Okay, so that right there, we already know it's not a black or white thing or whatever thing. The people that look like they're thriving now, they're part of the setup too. So we're not to look at the white man who's living in a $400,000 condo and oh, come on, man, this dude, oh, God. Yeah, we don't have to look at the white man living in a $400,000 condo and say, wow, why can't I just be like it? That's not what you should be aiming for. That's a facade. I've seen a lot of these places that these people live in, and it ain't nothing. It's just a big facade. Living on top of people with shit going down pipes above your head. If you think that's upscale living, it's something you really haven't thought it out too much. It's just a facade. Living on top of people in front of me, back of me, side of me. That's not my idea of like living good. I mean, if you really want to think about it, living good is, I don't know, like probably living like a more like a farm type life. But that's the thing that everybody, for some strange reason, wanted to escape from. Well, not that they wanted to escape from it, but we know that they were bribed out of it. There was never supposed to be cities. The idea of cities uh, is an abomination to God. A city, you know what I mean? Because when you have a city, you have a control. Cities are basically control groups for experimentation. But I don't want to go too much into that. I just want to, just to help people again. Let's look at this thing from a broader perspective because we can get. It's easy to get caught up in our feelings, wondering, why black people are doing like so much to other black people. You know what I mean? Like I mentioned earlier, I said, man, white man don't even gotta do nothing no more. Your own people fucking you up. Yuri Biznevov said the same thing. Americans are doing it to other Americans. But he wasn't talking about black people. He was talking about Americans in general. You guys, you should watch a movie from Jack Nicholson called The Wolf. If you think black people, well, I'm not saying that this individual thought, I'm not saying anything about what this individual thought. I'm just making points in case these type of things go through the minds of anybody out there listening to this video. Go watch that Jack Nicholson movie called Wolf. It shows you how the corporate game goes and the corporate greed and the capitalism and the dirty shit that these white capitalists be doing each other. You think the shit black people be doing each other something. You should see what these white capitalists, how cutthroat they is in the capital world. You know what I mean? Like if I had a choice between which cutthroat situation would I rather be on, I'd probably still choose the black one because that capital shit, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's some real cutthroat shit. The black thing, all you gotta do is just be smarter than the average Negro, which I am. I ain't trying to brag, but I just am. God given. It's kind of easy for me to get away from these Negroes that try and destroy each other. They were trying to destroy me for years. I'm still here. So that should tell you. They don't have the Negroes that's trying to break down other Negroes. They don't have the, how do you say, the toys. They don't have the how can I put it? Huh. Man, I can't think of the word, but they don't have they don't have the resources to do uh, to tear down their own race like that. The white capitalists, they got all the resources. If they want somebody gone, that person's gone. A plane can fall out of the sky, anything. When you're dealing with black on black crime, all you got to do is just stop seeking validation, love yourself, and worry about your own goddamn business and stay in your lane. It's a shame too. You got people out here that preach about staying in your lane and they not staying in their lane. So you need to stay away from the hypocrites. You cannot be out here seeking clout, fame, and fortune. You have to love yourself, focus on yourself. I've already told y'all, there are 3 things you need to do. You need to practice righteousness. You can't have ulterior motives, and you cannot serve 2 masters. If you do those 3 things, you will receive divine protection, even if you're not so-called anointed and seeing 444, 144 all over the place. It's very easy. How do I please God? Practice righteousness. Don't serve 2 masters, and don't have ulterior motives. How hard is that? Well, obviously that's very hard for the most people out here. So what we need is divine protection, and most of the black folks are clones anyway. So if we want to know why black people are so easy, Bobby Hemmings say there are 4 main institutions that create these clones: colleges, religious groups. What else did he say? Uh, Hospitals, and something else. But those are the main 3. And a lot of these babies being born are clones coming up right out of the woman's womb. They already programmed. I've already told y'all. They created a race of people that was programmed already coming out of the womb to work at Walmart. You could not get these people away from Walmart, even if you tried. If I walked up to one of these slaves and said, "Hey, here go $400,000 right here. Just walk away from this job, Walmart." Maybe they might. I guarantee you, they'll be back at that Walmart. I guarantee you. If not, they'll be shopping there next. They are programmed. Remember, they are robots. They are programmed to work at Walmart. The capitalists have a brand on these people coming out the mother's womb. They already know what they are destined to do coming out the womb. And not only that, they can clone a full-grown adult in what, 2 hours now? So if somebody go to prison or go to a hospital and they gone for a while, that might not be the person coming out, even though they have all the mannerisms and all the memory of the other person. See, it's a lot of stuff going out here, y'all. And I've already given people the 3 main ingredients you need to receive divine justice. Why that's so hard for people to do, I don't know. Me, I already told y'all, I can't be bought or paid for to sell somebody else out. It's not worth it. I don't got the jury on me. I got the jury in me. What the Bible already tell you is what you think is rich is not. It's within. You got to have it inside. You got to be rich on the inside. Money ain't shit. Somebody give you $1 million. Actually, man, you can go broke. You're just getting $1 million either. So we know these people are not too intelligent that take bribes and then got to clock in and work the next day. Them the dumbest fucking people in the world. I'm telling you, somebody can give you $1 million and you can be broke within 10 to 10 months. And what you have confiscated, what you thought you bought or thought you had will be confiscated, even if somebody gave you $1 million. So we look at the forest from the trees. Joseph Chapelon says that this thing won't go past 2035. Guys, let's just look around us. How can this thing go past 2050, guys, based on what y'all seeing out here? Based on how people looking, the GMO. I seen some black girls one time coming out of a high school. They looked like they had just graduated. They had on a cap and gown. And these women coming out of high, keep in mind, this is like 17, 18-year-olds graduating out of high school. And I kid you not that these black girls look like they was in their mid 40s. Some of them look old, just as old as me. Now, I remember like I always tell you, I'm born in 1980. I'm not supposed to be here because I'm not supposed to be telling y'all about this and remembering things. They want that gone, but I'm protected by God. You see, it's God's choice whether I'm gone or how long I'm staying somewhere. It's God's choice, not theirs. Because I please God. I don't serve man. Trying to think about. I kind of lost my thought. What I want to say. But yeah, just talking about those girls. They look old, y'all. They look old. Look like people. They are accelerating in age a lot quicker. Even black people, and that's another reason why that they clone. I'm gonna leave a couple of links of Bobby Hemming guys. Bobby said, "Well, how you know who anointed out here?" He said, "They gotta have that shine on them. They gotta be shiny." So I'm gonna leave two links. One is gonna be called The Magical Diaries, and the other one's gonna be talking about, I think, Chaos Sphinx something. But he's talking. These are two videos that can really, really accelerate your understanding into what's going on now. And keep in mind, these videos was made like in the early 2000s. Can you imagine what's going on right now? Okay, so although we see the Mexicans look like they're sticking together and everything's fine for them and all this type of stuff, just take a closer look. It's better. It's better to learn to be by yourself and take care of yourself than be in groups. Sometimes it do get frustrating. The Mexicans. I can go down the street. I'll see 5 Mexicans were helping little Johnny fix his car because they're all helping each other. If Marco's car breaks down, that can affect the whole community. So they all help each other to make sure everybody's up and good. Black people, they don't give a shit about each other. I don't know why these black people do not understand that when they don't look after their brother, they're actually destroying themselves. I don't know why they don't understand. They think they have a place with the white man, that all they have to do is please the white man or whoever, and then everything is going. That's not how it works. They're not looking at the bigger picture. Even the Bible talks about it. If you cannot help your brother, and you think that, oh well, I just got to stay with the system, you are sadly mistaken. You actually, if you can't help your brother, you're actually destroying yourself and your children and your children's children. They don't see it though, y'all. They don't see it. They cannot see the forest from the trees. But most people living like on an animal level anyway, day to day. Just got to get that paycheck on Friday. You know. I guess they drinking what Saturday night. So somehow they can get the battery in their back to go back and make it to the next Friday, and you just got to make it to the next check. That type of thing. And actually, gigs are better than jobs now. The average job now, you are in. If you have a job now in this so-called country, you are actually in danger, unless you're working with unless you got your own business, or maybe you can be in law enforcement and be real committed to your job. There's not too many jobs out here that actually have stability. Not even at the hospitals anymore. Somebody's always right there that can take your position at any given time. So you can't build off anything like that. That's not sustainable. You know. So remember, y'all, I'm just dialoguing about. Remember, they want everybody gone. And so I can't just focus on what black people are doing to other black people, or what family is doing. I can't focus on that. Matter of fact, that's what the enemy want me to focus on. He want me to get all sad about that. Nah, that's not working either. My responsibility is to get up every day and love myself to the best of my ability. That means eat the right food, exercise, treat people how I want to be treated, and just keep shining. And just keep showing God that you with Him. That's all you got to do. It's not really that hard. I don't got to be worrying about why we black people ain't sticking. When I just follow that paradigm, I ain't got to be worrying about all that other stuff. Well, I can't black people just most of them clones. That's why. It's only a remnant of us left. We at the end. Joseph Chapelon say we ain't going past 2035. Where y'all think? How do y'all think this shit looks 20 years from now? Y'all living in these cities. Do y'all really see this thing going another 20, 30 years? I don't. If it does, I don't think I want to be a part of it. So how the hell can I just be focused on money right now? It's not possible. If I get a bunch of money, okay, now I'm living up in some penthouse or a house somewhere, and I'm just like, damn. Now I really got time to think about the end. At least now I'm so busy all the time on the grind that I don't really have time to think about it. You know what I mean? There's like checks and balances to everything, man. Even when you think you all good, there's still checks and balances that you have to deal with in your emotional, and psychological state of mind. You can be rich and be miserable. I have people that got way more than me that are terribly jealous of me. They still want to know, concerned more about what I'm doing than their own life, and they got way more than me. Why is that? See? Why is that? Because I don't got the jury on me. I got the jury in me. Check out the links, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.